don't know, the fact that my hand feel weird. I told y'all it's almost like, not that they cut off somebody's hand, but they did something to mimic somebody. Because you see what I'm saying? In this picture, the only thing is in there is somebody's hand. The right hand or whatever this is not there. Somebody's hand is there, but if you look at my hand is not that fat. This hand is really fat. My hand is not that fat. Even if I do like this, it's thinner. But the hand is missing. And you see how this kind of look like some kind of tentacle or something? It's making me think about the funny hand movements of that girl, the funny hand movements of that girl, the Chinese girl, the song girl on the elevator. Her hands was like doing something funny and looked like an alien movie when an alien can't contain itself in the body no more, and the fingers get long, and they try to stop it. Like, oh my goodness, I hope nobody just saw that. If you look at her hands in that video, her fingers get really long and stuff like this. It's almost like I don't know what I want to see with that, like an amputee or something like this. I don't. Somebody else could be an amputee. It made me think about how they said that Abraham Lincoln used to take his slaves' teeth and put them in his mouth. Rip his, that's what they said he used to do. But this is just, I don't know, it's just making me think, why is my hand not working? And the only thing we seeing is a hand in this footage. And like I said, there's no place to sit. The only thing was in that room, because it was so small, was the bed. So what, how is this child sitting right here? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This some old shit, like, I don't know. But again, this don't really look like my D baby. It just don't. It just don't. This is a freaky picture. Like, I don't know. And there's no party that me and my man would be going to. So it's almost like the boyfriend was turned into a vampire when we were younger, and he's still out there somewhere, but he could be the one doing this. If they could take me down, he will have another lifetime to be somebody powerful, because I came here to be somebody powerful and high ranking. And I feel like it's all about this Ace of Cups here. This could be somebody trying to put somebody in jail or kill them. It's either death or jail, so that somebody can have this Ace of Cups of mine, or somebody can keep it. Say he gave it to the daughter that's the mother of this child, and this person is actually building up a case while they living in my house right now with their child. Nobody's reporting if how this person is a good or a bad mother, or a neglectful mother or something like this, because there's other grown people in the house that help take care of the child. But they're trying to prove a case that I'm a neglectful mother or grandma, and not my. I wouldn't be surprised if they use somebody's DNA or use my DNA to create a child. I don't know. This is weird to me. Because your parents go out to dinner and leave you with a babysitter. They don't get home in time for your bedtime. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Okay, but see, I don't remember anything strange happening. No, this happened not that long ago. This happened not that long. Now that I'm thinking about, okay, now I remember. Within the past year, I got a hotel room at the Stellar Hotel, and my person, because I was like, oh, I just want to get away for like a day or two or something. And he's like, oh, can I come or whatever? And I'm like, I guess you could come for a little bit, but then you got to go back home. But then you got to go back home. You can come, I brought my little lingerie and stuff. And I'm like, but then you got to go back home. And that's what happened. We went there. He went. out to do some Uber something while I was sitting there chilling and doing videos or something like this. And I had brought all my stuff so I can, take me a nice shower and shave my legs and everything. So I brought all my stuff. I was gonna tend to myself, do my nails or whatever, shit like that. And then so I had all my stuff in my suitcase. I had went to Target and shit and bought some shaving cream or something. I don't know. I had to stop and get shaving cream or something. And then he went out for like an hour or two after he dropped me off at the hotel. And he went, I was doing videos and just sitting back reading and shit like this. And he went for Uber. And then I asked him, can he bring me some food? And he brought me the food. And then he stayed there for like an hour or two. We messed around or whatever. And then he left, or he was about to leave. And then I was like, I just got a weird feeling about staying at the hotel this time. I don't know if I want to stay. I just don't know if I want to stay. And I think he might have brought he brought his car and I brought mine. And then he was like, yeah, you don't have to or whatever. Forget it. We just got the room. I'm like, I just feel weird. I don't know. I feel a weird feeling. And then and I said, well, just stay a little bit long because I think he was going to have to work the next day. Because I think this was like a Sunday to a Monday, right? And he was going to have to go to work the next day. So he couldn't stay that long. So we stayed a little bit longer and sat there and everything. And then I got my stuff and we both left. We left out at the same time and we just went back home. And I don't recall anything weird getting pulled over by it. I don't recall anything weird. And then I was like, well, you know what I'll do? I'll just go back early in the morning. I'll just go back after you go to work early in the morning, probably like 5 or 6. I'll just go back to the hotel and then I will just stay there and do, chill there, do videos and stuff like this until check out around 11. So I have a couple more hours. But I don't know. I think that I went back the next day. I didn't go back as early as I wanted to. I stayed there for like an hour or two or something and I got my stuff. And I left and I went back home is what I recall from that stay. I went really close to, yeah, like an hour and a half or 2 hours before, just so I could, I don't think I checked out or something like this, or maybe I did. But this was within the past year. You understand? This was in the past year. This wasn't that long ago. It had to be within the past 8 months to a year, or 6 months to a year, 6 months or something like. It was something like that. But the so-called daughter was old enough to stay here. She's 20 something years old. She was old enough to stay here with the sister, and I wasn't looking at it as, I was knowing that it was something strange about the living condition, something strange about the people in the house and everything like this, but I wasn't thinking how I'm thinking now. If somebody is making it hard, okay, whoever this is in the background, they don't want me to just, like the rest of these women had to do, just flee their life and leave everything behind, leave the child behind so that the community can have a new vassal to suck on, like the daughter, my youngest one. Now she just getting weave for the first time. She looking real cute and everything. She getting into her little womanhood. And so this is what they do, like to try to keep the man a single woman. I mean, I said a single woman. So this could have something to do with foreign intelligence. But to be a single man with a teenage daughter to pimp out some kind of way, cyberly, whether he knows it or not. Because a lot of these men could have already sold themselves out, and they don't know that there's a top layer now. They thought they was part of the clique, but they made them feel enough a part of the clique to feel like they was a part of something, but there's an overhead, and that's where they play with your kids at. That's what I'm picking up on. And it's almost like somebody could be also trying to put somebody in jail actually because you are too damn good. You can see what these people is doing. Not just they want your ace of cups for themselves, like they're gonna cut your head open and take it, but your holy grail. But this is somebody that because of what you see with your, this is why you're about to go to jail, because we know that you just a regular. You can't astro travel, you can't do nothing. But unless you can, and these people is hiding it from you, right? Um, but you know too much about this case in Newton, Albuquerque, and all these other places or whatever or something. You had to be there. How the fuck am I at these places? You see what I'm saying? So the not having money or somebody calling somebody a brokey when they broken, it don't have nothing to do with the money, because the money is a good thing, because how the fuck you gonna prove that but this is the problem. These are outer limit beings or foreign beings that don't feel like they have to prove that much. They just have to keep using this system that they're using to entrap Americans and enslave them. And I'm not gonna be one of them. Okay. So this could be something, if the Gemini is connected to these neighbors, and the Gemini is remote control viewing or remote controlling the twin, the daughter, the mother of this child. They could have convinced this person to open a door, let somebody come in and get my daughter, do something like this here. You understand? Because I kept hearing the one that's sitting here at the right hand of the table, this is the one that tricked me, or this is the one that did something to me. And it was seared in my mind one day because they were sitting next to each other at the table here, eating it or whatever. This, they've already done something here. This could be one of the push to start children, or one of the children that they are trying to, also somebody trying to marry somebody to, or attach themselves, or I don't believe in binding and all this stupid shit. I don't believe in this stuff. I don't believe in cycles. It's just a way for these people to try to wrap you up in stuff, because tarot readers are feeding you all this stuff. Your mind get to working. They recording what's in your mind. You thinking about this shit. It ain't got nothing to do with most of these people. Most of these people, they're not trying to get wrapped up as certain people. But if so many people watching tarot now, they're being mind controlled. If you're not, and if you're not being mind controlled, they're gonna try to physically control you or kill you. You understand? So this is not normal. This is a part of like an alien invasion or something like this. So, and it's a no. You're not welcome here. Ugh. It's also like, oh, well, we let somebody taint something on you, and if we leave, then we can't keep your upkeep, but you're doing more damage than you're doing good. So it's not needed. I'd rather not, because I wouldn't have left. I don't think I ever really left my children with a babysitter. I think the little girl next door might have watched the kids once when we went somewhere years ago. This could even be before I even had a baby. It be before my mid-teen. My daughter, that's a not. She's like in the middle of her teenage years, the youngest one. But maybe one time that little girl babysat. You see what I'm saying? The little girl from across the street, that she kind of resembled Kanika in the cheek area, in her cheeks. So I think that's the only time that I ever had like somebody come in my house and babysit. And I just don't remember us going, unless it go to our parents' house, one of our parents' house, my dad's house, his dad. But I really didn't trust that many people with my children. I just didn't. Yeah, we got this Nine of Pentacles energy with the Queen of Swords. So this could be this unpacked eternal energy, or two other people that's in these positions here. This futuristic eye. Somebody doesn't want to be caught binded to somebody's cup here. Look, and a bunch of other women here. So something intercepted something here. Maybe like I said, this is a ritual. like a conjuring, a ritual. These people about to be burdened for trying to lie. Hold on one second, y'all. All right. So this is like methodical. It's like very well planned out. Some old town, old time type shit. It's like somebody about to dot that fashion designer with the dark clothes. This could be the grandmother. They painted her white, but hmm, this could be something that, because listen to what I'm trying to tell you. All the time, it ain't because the grandmother or something. There could be other forces on this earth that they just fuck with your grandma or your auntie or your mother like that. This is something, is a personal thing. It's like anti-God or anti-Christ or anti-people that's got the makeup like me or you. They want to fill the world with demons or themselves. So even some of these demons could be old, they about to perish. The point of what I'm saying, especially about my daughter, is God said Rachel and them was going to be ended, whatever this is, this time. I feel like in the 80s, they already did something to the children. They did this, X, Y, Z. Now we in this day and age where Rachel and them have to die. So these people think they fooling God to sit a child right at my feet that I don't even look that much like my grandmother. No, none of my aunties and uncles that look like that much except for Jeffrey. None of them really look that much like my grandmother. But you think that I'm stupid and I don't know that you just put the child that I'm raising, you did something with somebody else's DNA or something. The child that's here. There was a version of the child that looked like me that was here at one point in time. So if there's 3 clones of this daughter, you understand? But if the grandmother was in before I was born in the 60s or 70s or something, if they was living in this city here, or if they was living in this county, there's an attachment. It's a deeply rooted attachment. You see what I'm saying? That's what I say about these witches here. There's something deeply rooted with these witches. This is what they favor, but you don't get what the fuck you want because you're not gonna be existing anymore. Here. You don't get to do whatever the fuck you think you want to do. That's a problem for you. You can't have mine because there's something older here, right? This is also why they're getting these rankings here. There's something older that's connected to me that's not connected to them. But if these people have been running this empire or something or whatever for the past something 20, 30, 40 years, without me being in the midst to know what's going on within the empire. Like this was premeditated murder, and all of you motherfuckers is gonna burn. Like I don't know what else in because I feel like whoever with this Ace of Cups, this is, you know, these are people that have things that's worth something in their body, like their plasma or something like this. If you compromise, they will let you in on your something. If you not compromised, they will try to, if you're a fighter or something like this. Like this could be a man that just didn't care. Like, oh, bitch, you could take got 100 years ago met a woman. You could just take my, but the person is not here no more. Also, if somebody is, because I was watching something earlier where it's like, oh, we've been using this man's plasma or whatever since 1976 or something, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I don't know if they was asking if people wanted to be organ donors in the 1970s, but if it was my father or my grandfather's DNA or samples that you was using, your ass would be revoked. You wouldn't be using it no more. Because I feel like somebody tried to throw some shit like that in. Like somebody's working with this kind of stuff, like plasma centers, or they giving up a side hustle of doing something. A couple years ago, they used to talk about these people that went to go. I seen a clip of somebody going to eat with somebody at like it was like a documentary about somebody going to eat um, at a restaurant, and they was talking about selling off, barrels of the baby parts at a clinic or something, at a abortion clinic to these people. And they was kind of joking around, just eating a damn fish sandwich and shit like this. And they was just sitting there joking around about doing that. Okay. Um, but we could just snatch this shit right back, because just say that this is from people that was keeping demons alive, and your grandfather or something, or somebody was a god, or their DNA is supposed to be protected, and you find out some facility is using this to keep demons alive. I have the right to reserve you from having the rights to that DNA or whatever like this, and to again create a famine. It could be at a hidden location or something, but I can just say no, no more. What do you mean? My grandfather can't even rest. You don't even let the dead rest. Or my father, or my person, or my man, or my boyfriend, or somebody can't rest. Somebody's lying. You're also mixing up files and DNA and stuff like this to treat people that actually have this stuff that you're supposed to be working with like shit, because you want to continue to make a capital off of it. And then you're treating these people like shit or something like this when they're supposed to be protected, because you think you have enough for the next 40 years, and that shit is getting wiped out. You don't have nothing. It's not yours. You don't have the rights to it. You understand? You don't have the rights to it. And again, I don't, it's like, oh, you jealous because it's not you no more. I never gave you the right to take anything from me either. So it wouldn't even be me that I would want you taking nothing from, because I want these people to disappear off the earth. You're not having nothing of nobody's. It's time for you to go. These people fucking childish. And even if they do have some old man sample, it ain't the same. It's not greener. But now you need to convince everybody to take these samples. This could be a whole bunch of people that have some kind of damage because of these trials that y'all, these witch trials that y'all put people through. Yeah. And they may need help or something like this, or it's something in your blood that helps these people that are they can be wicked or righteous, survive, and somebody tricked these people to go over there and start using that, and that is not what they were supposed to be using, and the grass is not greener where somebody told them. Somebody fell for a delusion. It's just period. These are people that don't know what it's like to be. That's why they have to have all these cliques and clubs like this, because they don't know what it's like to be loyal on their own. Motherfuckers like me, you just is, or just upright. But these people don't. This is the only reason why they create these covens and stuff like this, to give it appearance that some people stick together and that they're in the upright. But none of these people are in the upright. None of them. None of them. You might well let the walkers You might well say that the walkers have taken over. You get what I'm saying? Even people have went in battle and killed humans, thousands and dozens of them, and did all these things, and somebody will not go in and do the second death to kill these zombies off. Finally, you understand? But you didn't have no problem killing all these people. So that tells me that whatever this dis-ease is at a higher level. This is the time, I guess, for those groups of people that feel like you getting squished down underneath the board to stand up and knock that motherfucking bitch over. Because it's weak at the top. It appears strong, but it's really weak at the top if we'd have made it to this point. It's really weak at the top. And they can't keep these little glorious things, they can't even keep it to themselves. I was sitting in low IQ earlier on these cards. They can't even keep it to themselves. They gotta show you that they got you. You like that wasn't a dream last night. Somebody did poke you with that needle or something like this, and it had this disease on it. And then they'll start showing you shit about it the next day. You can't even keep it's your haughtiness before the fall of all this shit. So you basically turning our children into crypts, so that the immortal dead people that's in the in that may be elite or have some they may be rich or some type of abundance here. You are coming down here on this level to start a crypt or a body for this person to jump in because their old body is just not doing it no more. You understand what I'm saying? Right the fuck up underneath somebody knows, and I promise you, because even if this is Kanye energy or somebody on that team that's using his energy right now, you want to be me. You want to be me. We both may be girls. You want to fucking be me, and you're not. And you done went too motherfucking far, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Where you gonna get your ass and everything you thought you put that better put that ass up under. Cause I'm not gonna fucking play with you. You can't be me, motherfucker, no more. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck wrong with you because I said no, nigga. These is people that treated somebody like they didn't even exist if they was here in the human form. Get your ass up out of here. You about to be fucking burdened. You about to be fucking burdened. Somebody already seeing that somebody is burdened here. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you were Ace of Pentacles in reverse, bitch. It ain't me. That's an illusion for me. So you better delete every inappropriate motherfucking file that you think that you, and I don't have to prove how many people I fucked or how good I sucked dick or nothing to none of you motherfuckers. So that's why you're ruining it, or you've ruined it for this person that live in this house. This nigga never get a good blowjob again. You understand, you stupid motherfuckers? Cause you push me one way, nigga, and I will withhold, nigga. I will starve myself to prove the fucking point. So we could go at the shit all day. When I know I'm right, nigga, as a Taurus, you got another motherfucking thing coming. When I know that I'm not wrong, you got another motherfucking thing coming, bitch. And you can't, the only good thing I think what somebody did about me is you can't fool me about no shit. Ain't no police ask me no question. You got these people online talking about, yeah, the police is, they already know you about to go to jail. Bitch, I ain't even seen no police. Ain't no police ask me nothing. Ain't no police questioning me nothing. And if a police station around this bitch is using some type of intellectual property to play around and swim around in my head and put other bitches in there to answer questions in my energy like it's me, bitch, y'all going, I'm gonna rip your motherfucking whole existence of being police. And nigga, we will rip the police up out of every fucking sector in this bitch and close you motherfuckers in and walk the fuck away. And you want to be a killer's den and then see how fast you kill your own fucking self. I'm trying to tell you right here. You don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Cause you already got one of the clones over there. You already got one of the clones over there or under there. Somebody trying to act like they're in the underworld. They're not. Somebody's in another land or something. You don't want to explain how you got somebody like, oh, I'm your friend or whatever like this. You don't want to explain how you got, and don't try to tell me no shit because if y'all trying to say that I'm an old 80-year-old woman, I'm about to die off this planet, and I need a vessel to take over, why would it be somebody that look like them? Why would it be Beyonce's daughter that look like her? Why would it be this daughter right here that look like my grandmother? Why the fuck y'all can't recreate something that look like me? You defeated, motherfucker, because you can't. You understand? You can't fuck with that like that. You don't want to, and you fucking can't. That's why you ain't did it. That's why there's nobody out there with no kids that look just like me. Cause you already know. You can finesse that shit and play these little Michael Jackson play Joker fucking gesture club, whatever this shit is. All the fuck you want, but it's this ain't no motherfucking game. That's why you ain't playing with it like that. Somebody could be saying that somebody could be mentally ill, or they could have said this, but this is about to be fixed. Okay, maybe somebody has something on your records or something to say that you're mentally ill, but it's getting repaired, or something somebody saw you do, or um, you know, yeah. Because I've been known to, you know, mark my territory outside my house. I started doing this every night, actually, to mark my territory outside of my house. And now something is really pissed. And I won't tell you how. I'm just saying, I mark my territory at my doorstep every fucking night. And somebody's trying to say, but this is again a strong mind your fucking business. Whatever it is that you're supposed to be thinking, that's what you're supposed to be thinking. It just stop there at your mind before you go even further. All right. Again, somebody could have this is wrong what they did here. Okay. Trying to say that somebody was crazy. This is the most high person. This is the person that's going to help move society forward or something. And justice is coming here. And somebody don't have to get entangled in none of that shit that you offering. That's what you're doing to people that you're trying to control. It's never going to happen. You're never going to be able to control this energy here on that level for no reason. Now, if I wouldn't, I mean, even if I did something, I still would have immunity. You just better be glad that you got somebody that don't go out there and hurt people. That's really who they say they is. Is a really A1 type of nigga around here. What is your fucking problem? There's nothing nobody seen me do in my own will that would make you afraid to have me as your leader or your messiah. Nothing. There's nothing. So you the one with the fucking problem. You the one with the fucking problem. What the fuck is wrong with you? There's nothing so nobody seen me do at my own will to hurt any children or anybody that would make you think that I shouldn't be the messiah. So it's something wrong with a large amount of motherfuckers here, and you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go. You understand? More than likely, it's not even a celebrity. They the ones that got to squeeze through. Some of them, no matter how creepy they look, it may not even be them. These is motherfuckers in these communities that's been the biggest fans of motherfuckers for centuries. You understand? You can't hide, nigga. I'm saying, man, it's just you just can't hide. You got the devil here is being unveiled. Who is this jealous person or something that can control many people? That's like a Delia. Kanye is fucking probably like a Delia, or this is what you want to be with by using technology. The thing was to overpower me. This nigga ain't really thinking about Jay-Z and them. That whole stunt that Kanye pulled on that motherfucking. If you want to go deeper, I used to no matter why that book is missing. I used to have a book. It was like a R.L. Stein looking book that Kanye wrote. And I had three of his books, a coloring book, and that book. And on this thing, it looked like Jay-Z head is being served on a platter. It's not funny, but it looked like his head is being served on a platter on the cover of the book. But I kept on looking because I had read something in that book that shocked me. And I kept on digging around trying to find those books. I can find the coloring books, I can find these books, I can find those books, but I cannot find that book. But I bought it on Amazon. You get what I'm saying? But it was about him being a weird scientist or something like this. I don't think Jay-Z or Kanye is still alive. I'm just telling you that right now. And I feel like this is why there's some estates that got to get turned over, nigga. I don't know what to tell you. There's some shit that got to get turned over. These could be people that also, they got caught up in this old shit. These are holders or something about of parts of my estate or something. Yeah. And anybody going up in there to try to claim the shit without me or because you already caught. You could be living with that money for 3 years. You already caught. We wait for one more final preparation for me to cross over one more little hurdle, and that ass is mine. You better start paying it back forward now. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but ain't nobody. The real ones ain't here no more. It just feel like that to me. You know, it's a weird situation to be in. It's a weird way of seeing whatever this is here. Right? So you trying to get me pissed off with the energy of the person having the child, but it was a script that I was just thinking of. When Klaus say I'm Klaus or I'm really Klaus or I'm really Hope Michelson or something like this, and th- they have taken a receptor from me so I can never make my own choice about anything. It's a group of people that make all the choices for me, even though I'm higher ranking than them. We need to get that shit stopped. You understand what I'm saying? So you're doing this. This could be a group of people that know with our DNA, it's not going to be in somebody that got a fake DNA. It's going to be in the real person. You get what I'm saying? You can't try to give these gifts to somebody else or finagle it. Um, and that's exactly what people been doing, letting people try on this uniform or whatever to be the father or grandfather energy or me or something like that. It could be damning. Hold on. And the more who filling them with octane, the more we talk about this. Oh shit! I was trying to super glue this nail back on. The more it's busting something open here. Most people would have been scared to death by right now and just stop talking about the shit. Okay, that's most people. That's who these people are honoring. That's how this shit got to end here. Because people that fight back, they say, you stupid. You must not care about your life. No, that's love right there. Love yourself, bitch. Fighting for yourself and your survival is an act of love all motherfucking day. I'm just gonna go get a new one, a new nail. I be thinking my nail person wanna see me. Because it's supposed to be my nails usually last 1 month. Okay. It costs a lot now. Shit. So 1 month, that's all we could do. But lately it's like something broke this week. I had to go back. I'm like, you just want to see me. Okay. Girl, see, they would have to go through all this creating false narratives and all this shit because, you know, mm, yeah, the level of something here. Yeah, 2 years. Maybe it's been 2 years ago. 2-9. That's like around Valentine's Day or something. So maybe it's not the parents that came back. Maybe somebody came back with, I'm getting some mask, like a mask on as if it's your mother or, ooh, that's kind of scary. It make me think about a scary movie when they be like, it's okay, honey, go back to sleep. Mother is here. And we all see that that ain't your mama, but you don't see that. You get what I'm saying, like on a scary movie? It's like we all on this side of the camera, we could see that that's not your mama. And the kid's like, okay, mom. And they go back to sleep. We seen that that ain't your mama, nigga. You about to sleep. You about to go back to sleep and sleep all night. And this thing is in your house. Is not your mama. Boy, you ain't noticed that. You should have put the light back on when she walked out to catch the back of her head or something. You know, this is somebody delves in some shit here now. Some people did something to somebody's kids. This could be something that even happened when you was in the house. Or like, you know how you be like, the kids these days and they, room with their headphones or something. They're at home by themselves. They're not really thinking about nothing or whatever. And then it's like, or with their brothers and sisters, they all around the house or something. And then it's like somebody come inside the house, like